Hi, I'm Ayaana and I studied level 3 business at EPD.
Hi, I'm Nadia and I'm the parent of Ayaana and my daughter studies at EPD.
The reason why I chose business at EPD was because I wanted to know more about the business world, the business industry, and I was really interested in finance and HR. So EPD gave me that opportunity where I got to study both and also study subjects like marketing, so I understand entirely like subjects of business.
So when Ayaana decided to take business as a course, it came to me as a surprise. Of course, it does run in the genes, but I was not expecting her to excel as she did. And I'm very happy that she chose business as a subject, and obviously somewhere down the line is going to help me as well. So very happy. So obviously the choice of putting her in EPD and her selecting business as a subject, the grooming that EPD is going to do for her is something that she will not learn at home. I mean, obviously somewhere there's a comfort zone of a parent or the kids are in their comfort zone, but when they step out, and the first thing that EPD did with her was obviously besides teaching, they kind of put her in different projects where she got to learn. For example, it's marketing, it's finance, it's calling. So, that is a training that the kids do not get at home. And I think it just worked out great in her favor.
Okay, so when it came academic related, I had professors like Professor Nadia and Professor Hannah who paid a lot of attention towards my academics. So we are basically assignment based because we're following BTEC Business. So they actually go through my report and they highlight the parts which they think I could work in, and I think that really helped me when it came to improving my grade and achieving the grades which I wanted, which was distinction. It was so basically I was very relieved when I heard that I'm not going to be doing exams anymore. I'm not going through that pressure which I went through from IGCSEs because that was one of my most nervous times. And when I heard that I was only assignment based, that was a major relief for me, and I was able to de-stress basically.
So at EPD, when I came down and I saw the atmosphere, I saw the faculty, I saw Mr. Arsalan, Dr. Teresa, I think I calmed down. As a parent or as a single parent, I was very concerned. The decision from pulling her out from O-levels and taking BTEC was a challenge for us as a parent to understand, is it worth it? It's what's going to happen. Obviously, I was very anxious, but as soon as I entered EPD, the atmosphere and everyone really helped me out and calmed me down, and they made me understand that this is the process for her and this is how it's going to she's going to excel and how good it is for her future. So I think that really helped me as a parent to understand and trust, and I'm so glad that I did, because today with the results she's having and now they're like a family, everyone, including us, all of us as parents, as students, as the management. I'm very happy for this decision. And I think what EPD does good is, as a parent, I feel that it's not very overcrowded. Like every classroom has, for example, 8 to 10 children, where normally it's 25 or 50 kids, right? So the kids are getting very individual attention, which is very important for somebody, a child who's not confident or is not able to speak or is a last bencher. This way there is no last bencher and all the kids get equal attention, which really helps groom their personalities as well. So I think that's what I really loved about EPD.
So what I loved about EPD was the fact that we were getting taught by professors who graduated from Harvard and AUD, which is a pretty big university over here. And I thought that was really cool and inspiring. And the way they teach it's amazing, because I got really good grades off that, because the way they taught me was it was not something I got from my regular schooling from before. And also what I love about EPD was the fact that I did have friends who were studying in the universities nearby. They would come up and they would also be in my student lounge, and I thought that was pretty cool. And my friends and also my EPD friends would also get along, and I loved that, especially in the student lounge. I think I made the most memories at EPD was in the student lounge, because I got along with everyone. I loved that. And being an introvert myself, and I just became so extroverted. So I currently live in Jeddah, so I commute using metro, using bus, or sometimes when the weather is good, I do use the tram. So it's around a 1 hour commute for me. And I do love the experience of using metro, tram, and bus, I feel that just made me a lot more independent. And also the transport in Dubai for using metro is very reliable. And I love the fact that EPD is located in Knowledge Park, and it's very close to major and big universities like Middlesex, Wollongong, and many more. And that makes me feel a lot better since my friends are also in those universities, so I'm close to them, and yeah, I love it. The classes at EPD, since I was doing level 3 business, and I was grateful to have that opportunity where the professors were actually majors in their industries and had own businesses themselves. So it was not only like theory based where they're going to be lecturing and you have to be listening. They were actually very like practical experiences. Like for example, I had a subject called managing an event, which was taught by Professor Hannah, and she actually made us all students do like group projects and actually plan an event for EPD, which was a picnic one, and it was very successful. But those type of experiences made us actually learn the subject more detailed. And even we had a subject called work experience in business, where we all had to end up doing like an internship or actually having work experience in a company and then writing that experience on your papers. So we had a lot of like subjects like those, which made you actually study business and also experience how it is in the business world.
Doing a practical on ground and studying business is two different things. So she actually got the insights, how business is run. And through EPD, what I think they groomed her so well doing these events, that she knows that events is not something that you come do and leave. Right, so it's something like she knew now what happens behind the scene, what strategies need to be used. So I think all that, what she's studying and how EPD has helped her is brilliant. I mean,
so about my social life at EPD, I'll be honest, I was very nervous in making friends and actually being out of school. So I was like a whole like freshie coming out of school. So I was like very upset that I'm gonna be leaving my friends, but also it's like a new chapter you're going into. So I made friends, of course, in my class, and also I was really close with all my friends in the life science classes. We all met. We have one student lounge, and all of us were there, so we all became friends. And I'm very grateful for the fact that I made friends in EPD, and they were very cool, very energetic, fun. And also EPD did make clubs like the documentary club and book club, which were handled by Professor Hannah, and those were extremely fun. Like I would actually count down every week that book clubs in 2 weeks, book clubs in 1 week. And the books which were also chosen were very like informative and very interesting. Like I'm not a fiction person. I was actually understanding, liking fiction books. So it was very fun, and I'm very grateful for having a good social life there. So the memories which I did make in EPD was like we would have like, do not tell them, but we had like pillow fights in the lounge. We had like pillow fights, and also they had a PS5 there, so we used to play Mortal Kombat, and we used to have like proper tournaments and all with each other, and it was pretty fun. So also nearby EPD, since we're located in the main prime area, which was Knowledge Park, so there's like a food court nearby. So me and my friends from EPD, we would like go to the food court like every day when we were there and like get food. And also in the winters, it's so nice because you see like so many kids who are like your age, like walking around, also having fun, and also Coty Coffee being nearby, so you get like, affordable coffee. Like perfect for like a student who's on a budget like me.
Process was very, very smooth, and always whenever there's a concern or if I would just randomly walk in, they were very attentive, very polite. They would take out time. They would, if there's an anxious moment, they would sit down, they would make me understand, and they're always available. Right, that is very, very helpful as a parent, because anything can just pop up, like, oh my god, what if something goes wrong, what if she can't make it, or what about her grades? So that way the deans, the principals, from the admin to the faculty to the teachers, they take out time, they sit down with you, they give you a personal attention as a parent, they understand your concerns, and yes, of course, they're always available, whether it's emails, whether it's WhatsApp. I mean, they've been so kind enough that even if you message them at an off hour, they do attend you, which is great, as normally we don't get, working timings are over. So I love that fact. So coming down to the admission process with EPD, it was a very smooth process. From her transitioning into level 3 was very easy, and we didn't face any difficulty, and everyone was always available to attend us, and it was very easy for Ayaana to, whether there's documentation, whether there's availability of answering the questions, whether it was concerned about what's happening in future, what's going to happen to her next year, and what courses is she taking. I think it was a very easy process for us.
Well, comparing my school life and also how it was at EPD, one of the major things I would say was at EPD, I was relaxed. I did not have to think about that when I do go home, I have to study for 8-9 hours to prepare for my exams. And also, like, the professors were available. Like, in school, I didn't really have that option where I could, like, ask my professor for help constantly, because I was, again, in a class of 25 children. So, like, they can't help me and also, like, help 10 kids at the same time. It was like one by one. But in EPD, there was like 10 kids in my class. So, like, I could easily ask for help. And actually, the professors were very attentive. They would come up to me like, do you need any help? And this is how, like, it was very, like, I felt very assured, you know, and I loved that. So the reason why I chose EPD, because I was so satisfied and happy with my results, which came out of level 3, and I was so proud of myself, and also, like, so happy with the fact that, like, I ended up getting the best grades. And I could be honest as well, like, I was not satisfied with how much I studied back in my school life, that, like, I studied so much, 8-9 hours, and I didn't get the results I wanted. And when I came to EPD, I got I got the results which I didn't even expect of myself. So I was really happy with that. And that's the reason why I chose to stay in level 4, was I'm so happy and I'm so comfortable over here. So I'm like, I want to do one more. In class schedules, we ended up being 3 days a week compared to normal school life, like 5 days. So it was very comfortable, because, like, sometimes you would have morning classes from 9 to 1, but, like, you end early. You don't have to stay from like 9 to like 4. And sometimes you get afternoon classes where you have to, like, come in by 11 and you finish by 4. So that way the class schedules were flexible.
It was definitely worth putting Ayaana into EPD. Of course, we were very fortunate enough to get a super scholarship for her, which was very helpful as a single parent living in Dubai. I think that was very good. And of course, there's a major personality change where Ayaana is super confident, because Ayaana was a very introvert child earlier, obviously, because she's not around too many people. And because I had put her in EPD and the way her personality was worked upon, there's a major difference in her. She's more confident, she laughs more, she's made friends immediately, she's breaking the ice with people. Plus I think it's the faculty who's helped her, and her teachers who's brought in that confidence back in her, which I think is wonderful as a parent to see. So I would definitely all eyes for that, yeah. So Pearson BTEC is obviously accepted over 200 universities all over the world, including Dubai, which is so helpful as a parent, because I know she has so much options that she can go to, and she's just not stagnant to 1 or 2 universities. And the brilliant part is that there's so much easy installments to pay, so it's not heavy on the pocket for parents. Obviously, it was a very different story in her school, but it's very easy for the parents that to come down and take chances, and the installment plans definitely helps them. So there's not a big burden on your pocket, and your child is getting a brilliant education, and the options are still amazingly there to send them abroad or to make them study in Dubai. The advice that I would like to give the parents is come down to EPD, have a look, meet the staff, meet the teachers, meet the dean, and understand that how good it is for your child. Yes, a schooling process is brilliant, but understand that individual attention is also very important. I think trust, come down. I'm a success story myself, so please come.
Currently, I'm really happy with my experience at EPD. Until now, I'm recommending my friends that please join EPD. If you feel traditional schooling does not suit you, then I highly recommend, like, coming to a place like EPD, because the way you're, like, getting your lectures taught and that attention which you're gonna get, also the social life of, like, meeting different kids who are, like, from different parts, and it was really great. So I'd highly recommend coming here. If you're like me and you don't feel traditional schooling suits you, then this is the place you should join, and this place will help you go into wherever you want to go in life, especially when you want to join, like, a university. That is going to make it so much easier for you.
So just before I leave, I just want to say quality education, affordable price only at EPD.